What's up guys, and welcome back to NWA TNA in TEW 2016. This is episode number 48. Yes, I'm going to... Normally, these last few ones I've been starting with the show pre-booked. We're going to jump to that, but first I thought I'd show you this big news. So, WWE has finished its event pay-per-view deal with main event in Australia, which is who we are on in Australia. But most importantly of all, they finished Raw's War on Foxtel. They finished Raw's War on TSN in Canada. That's Australia, is Foxtel. And Raw's War is off air on TNN, aka Raw is not on American TV at the moment. So we have a week unopposed, and we're going to take advantage of it. I've got my show planned out, so we're going to jump straight to that. Basically right now. Oh, our momentum's at 100. Look at that. Let's jump to our show. And here we are at NWA TNA 48. We are back at the Tim's Toyota Center in Arizona. I don't know where that is. Well, somewhere in Arizona, obviously. We're really going after the cult status at the moment. And then we can start, touring around a bit more. But I really want to get this. We're in Glendale, Arizona. Okay. Gonna run the show then. In our pre-show segment, in a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, the Motor City Machine Guns defeat Helena's Hunks in 9:27 when Alex Shelley defeats Chad Coiler by submission with a Border City stretch. Sabin was the best in-ring worker. That's probably fair enough. 50D plus, not bad for a pre-show match, considering some of our other ones are. I'm going to keep with the pre-show matches each week, because I think that's, something to help us build up our roster a bit. And then in the next segment, we have Monty Brown and Scott Hall. They get into an exchange of words. And Scott Hall's like, "You're not even in my league. You don't deserve to face me at the first TNA anniversary show. But I will let you face me if you beat my good friend Kevin Nash tonight." And Monty Brown's like, "You're damn right, I'll beat him, and then I'll beat you." And everyone's like, "Yay." 78. Damn, not bad, Monty. And following that, we have our first of 3 X Division qualifiers tonight. We have Air Paris versus Paul London. But it had subpar wrestling and little heat, that's a shame. Air Paris defeated Paul London in 12:49 by pinfall with a diving leg drop. Only a 27 for Paul London's in-ring? Damn. This is 2003. Paul London's pretty good by now. Well, hopefully you'll get a bit better the more we use them. And then following that, we have Jarrett and Shamrock. They're exchanging words now. They're like, "I want to fight you, I want to fight you," or like that at each other. Out comes Bret Hart, and he's like, "I'm making it official at Slammiversary. Jeff Jarrett versus Ken Shamrock 1-on-1 to decide who's better," basically. Because you may remember from last week's episode or the week before, they're tied at 1 apiece in TNA. Shamrock's on 1, Jarrett's on 1. This is to decide who really is the best of the two. Then about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Christopher Daniels defeats James Storm in 8:22 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. So 2 of the competitors in the 4-way ladder tag title match. I checked, it was a ladder match this time. They just had a little match, and it was pretty good. 65C for a mid-card match. Not bad. And then in our next X Division qualifying match, we had Elix Skipper defeating Chris Hero in 13:37 by pinfall with the overdrive. Boo! 51D plus, no too shabby. And then in a segment we have Carino. Last few weeks here, you may remember, he's just been beating the crap out of BG James, kind of completely unprovoked. And this is him explaining why he's done it. And he's basically having a rant about BG James. He's a waste of a legacy talent, you know? His dad was Bullet Bob Armstrong. He's one of the Armstrongs, that famous Southeast wrestling family, and he doesn't even use the same surname as them. And he had so much potential as a young man, and look at him now. He comes out, does his crappy little raps with Ron Killings before he got fired in Game Here, and just Carino rips into him. And he's like, "You're an embarrassment, and I'm gonna get rid of you." 56 C-, I'm quite happy with that. 57 C-, damn, I didn't think this match would get that good a rating. A decent match. Super Crazy defeats Joey Matthews in 7:21 by pinfall with a Crazy Bomb. Again, a 57 C-, 67 for Super Crazy in ring. And that then completes the Ultimate X match, if I remember correctly, yes. So we now have, can I show you the card? Because I changed it, so it's not the full card, it's just the stuff I've announced. But I'm going to do a pre-show Battle Royal. I didn't mention that, but that's going to be a thing. So we now have Bryan Danielson, Great Sasuke, Hayabusa, Super Crazy, Air Paris, and Elix Skipper will collide for the right to face the winner of Samoa Joe and Ultimo Dragon at NWA TNA 50. So that'll be a fun match to look forward to. I'll update this after the show, with the other matches as well. Then, in about that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling, Monty Brown in 8:25, 8:22 even, defeats Kevin Nash with a pounce. A decisive victory for Monty Brown, 58 C-, 69 in-ring rating for Monty Brown. Monty Brown's got some real potential to him, doesn't he? Following that, we have a freestyle segment with after their match. So Scott Hall comes out and he tries to beat down Monty Brown with Kevin Nash, and Monty Brown beats both of them up, basically. He's beating the crap out of them. They try and flee, and Monty Brown chases them down. Kevin Nash, he's kind of standing in front of the stage wall, was heading off at an angle. Monty Brown sees his chance. He runs all in for the ramp and pounces him right through the stage wall. And the medics then run out. They're like, "Oh no!" All the agents run out. Dutch Mantel's there with distracting mustache. He's there. They're all out there. They're all like, "Oh no, Kevin Nash is injured." And that's how you write someone off telly. And then about they had great wrestling and good heat in our main event. AJ Styles and Rob Van Dam, the world title match, defeat Devon Storm and Steve Corino in 20:33 or 24:33. When AJ defeats Devon with the Styles Clash, and during the match, BG James came out and distracted Corino as well. For the storyline of this match, we're starting to see a bit of the tension between AJ Styles and Rob Van Dam. There's not really been, it's all kind of been respectfully, I'm gonna try and prove I'm the best. It's starting to get like that. We start to see a bit more in this. I'm picturing whenever they tag in, they aggressively tag in. It's not quite cracked, but it's getting there. And then in the next segment, we have Bret Hart hosting the contract signing of the century. Hollywood Hogan, Ric Flair at, I think you said at Starrcade, at Slammiversary. The winner facing the NWA World's Champion at NWA TNA 50. 94A. I'm picturing they have the contract signing and then the inevitable happens, a big brawl between the two of them. Bret Hart's like, "Oh, please," and then they're like, fighting. And that's how you do a show. 71 C+, popularity up in 10 regions. Come on, cult. I can't keep doing this. Cult. There's Kahagas. There he is. Oh. That's our male. No, still regional. Lost one momentum for that show. Oh, so close. Wait, what was that show? That was a 50. Wait, what was that show's rating? It was a C plus, wasn't it? It must have been was it 71 then? Yeah, 71 C plus. So again, above the popularity we need. So that's good. What do I want to look at? I want to look where that stacks in the top 100 like I do in every episode. I always seem to lose where they are. No, that's not the right one. It's this screen. And then here. So that was NWA TNA 48. That's our 12th best show. Not too shabby. Any matches? Don't remember any particularly good matches, so it's mostly that Hogan angle carries us over the line, like most weeks. Thankfully, Hogan's contract doesn't run out too soon, so hopefully we can keep him. We're losing Kevin. That's why. Here's the scoops. Here's the scoop from the rag sheets brother. Big Meltzer. He got on the phone to me, and I told him Nash is on the way out. That's why he did the job, brother. That's why, you know. And they still held WWE Raw, and WWE's gonna sign people. No. Who's become a Rudo in CMLL? Atlantis! No! Atlantis, how could you? Guess what happened on Raw? Still a 90. Still a 9 million viewers, despite only being on in the UK, Europe again, I guess, and Japan. Oh man, look at this card. Mike Awesome. I'd love Mike Awesome. Oh, Mike. Please. He's a lower mid-carder and he's in an 82 rated match. I was against Eddie Guerrero, but still, the Radicals. They've got the Radicals back together against the Brothers of Destruction. God, this is actually quite a good card. TNA and Supply and Demand, God. Not a bad card, actually. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see stuff I do, you can subscribe. And I'll see you next time with NWA TNA 49, the Go Home Show for Slammiversary 1. I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. So I'll see you then. Bye.